Good evening, esteemed viewer, and welcome to Newswatch on this 12th day of November 2023, which happens to be a Sunday. Thank you for choosing Hope TV, the station where you look and live. I'm Tess Njenga. Let us take a look at the day's news. Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has revealed plans to convene a meeting with leaders from Meru County in a bid to reconcile Governor Kawira Mwangaza with members of the County Assembly. Speaking in Embu when he joined Christian faithful at a church in Runyenjes, the Deputy President said he will be seeking to broker another truce after the failed impeachment attempt against Governor Mwangaza, who was reinstated to office by the Senate last week. It will be the third time the Deputy President is reconciling the Meru leaders. This comes as a resident petitioned President William Ruto to dissolve the county government over the persistent wrangles. A number of members of county assemblies have also joined in the calls for dissolution of the county.
Ongeza gavana, senator, women rep na hawa wajumbe na MCAs kwa ile amani na utengamano na umoja katika kaunti ya Embu. Hii kaunti ya Embu ni ya maana sana kwa uongozi wa William Ruto na mimi. Hii ni kaunti ambayo ilitupigia kura 100% na maendeleo hawezi patikana kukiwa na kelele. Kwa hivyo nataka kumpongeza gavana na hao viongozi. Muendelee kuongea lugha moja, muongee sauti moja, mupendane, mufanye kazi pamoja, ndio hao watu ya Embu wapate maendeleo. Hata pale Meru kumekuwa na matatizo. Imeamuliwa pale kwa Senate. Nilikuwa pale mbele, nimewaita. Tukaelewana. Kukakuwa amani mwaka moja. Tena wakasosana tena, tukasema wangangane tuone vile itakuwa. Sasa si imekuwa vile imekuwa. Pia nitawaita tena, hiyo ndio kazi yangu. Niite gavana, niite wabunge, niite MCAs, nijaribu kuwarudisha pamoja kwa sababu Meru County is also very important to administration. Pale katika Kericho ambaye ni backyard yetu pia.
Well, DCI officials have arrested 4 suspects involved in the 94.9 billion or rather million trafficking robbery that occurred on November 6 in Nairobi. The DCI announced the arrests on Sunday, saying that up to 9.1 million had been recovered following Saturday's intelligence operation involving teams of multiple security agencies. An incident report recorded at Akila police station on November 6th showed that 94.9 million shillings was stolen one day from the Quick Mart supermarket by well-known employees of Wells Fargo as they were transporting it to Family Bank. Among those arrested was Ishmael Patrick Gitonga, who is reported to be the owner and driver of the car used to transport the stolen money. The investigation led to Njiru area of Kayole, where they tracked the vehicle in the hands of Michael Matoro Njeru and Samuel Onyango, who were modifying the vehicle to conceal it. The United Democratic Alliance members drawn from the North Rift region have supported the move by the Kenya Kwanza government to increase taxes on basic commodities. Led by West Pokot Governor Simon Kachapin, leaders maintain that the previous government left nothing in office, a move that has put the current government in a difficult situation to sustain the country's economy. Leaders spoke at the Kapenguria Bible Center during the UDA grassroots member sensitization drive, a meeting that saw the party register other new members. Current UDA members urging the newly registered members to support the party for it to achieve its agenda.
Sisi kama nchi ya Kenya, we are in a very dark spot now kwa sababu tunataka kurevive uchumi na mara nyingi ina changamoto nyingi na utapata ya kwamba tunapigwa mawe nyingi, lakini anataka tuambie wananchi wetu it is darkest before dawn.
Mimi nataka nihakikishie nyinyi kama vile mtu alisema, kwamba shida ambayo iko nchi yetu sasa hii tu ni mpito. Wale Wakristo kamili wanaelewa, wale wamesoma Biblia lazima kuwe katika maisha na msukosuko kila kitu mzuri ambayo tunafanya haikuji vizuri, haikuji kwa njia rahisi tu, inakuja kupiga kwa jasho. Hata maisha yetu na nini, wale wanaweka bidii kwa sahihi, lazima to pay the price. Mimi nilikuwa serikali ya Mheshimiwa Uhuru na najua sana, sababu nilikaa mpaka mwaka jana. Unajua ukikopa, hata mimi sasa nikienda naenda benki na kopa, naenda benki na kopa, naenda Shailo, itafika wakati. So rais yetu amepata wakati ngumu sana. Anasema achukue mambo ambaye lazima tufanye ili tusiendelee kukopa kila wakati na kadhalika. Kwa hivyo kuna mambo mengi. Na sisi wale wanafanya uchumi kidogo tunaelewa.
Away from tax matters, Hope Media's Rafiki Mso campaign continues to gain momentum with more people supporting the initiative. Rafiki Mso campaign aims at fundraising finances that will help the company to reach more souls with the gospel of Jesus Christ and the message of hope. Friends of Hope Media and any well-wisher can support the initiative by donating 100 shillings or more to support spreading of the gospel through the airwaves. And in a bid to rally more people to support the Rafiki Mso campaign, Hope Media team visited Sitamgong Church today and interacted with the congregants. Alice Diana tells us more.
The Hope Media team today had an opportunity to visit Sitamgong, and we had an opportunity to interact with some of the church members who are also big fans of Hope TV and Hope FM, and we did ask them if they are already Rafiki Msos and how Hope FM and Hope TV has impacted their lives. Let us listen into what they had to say.
My name is David Sogo. I'm from Burundi, and I'm the one who fell at this place, as you can see. And I'm happy to meet both of this team from Hope TV.
I'm Ezekiel Kirui, na mimi ni Rafiki Mso. Yeah, and I thank God for this opportunity that you have granted me today. Yes, I've been a long time fan of Hope FM. Yeah, since 2017. I've seen great things, more so night music, what Miss Elali added too. And that is what has caused impact in me, and to love even worshiping even more. Yes, and I bless the Lord so much for Hope FM and Hope TV.
My name is Justa Maureen. I am very happy, and especially to participate in the Rafiki Mso. I participated when I was listening to Hope FM. Actually, my 3 maternity leave, Hope FM has impacted me, both positive and in a very broad way. One, I have grown in prayer. I have grown in the Word of God.
Or Hope TV and hear the Word of God being preached. Please, let's do this together. Let's be missionaries together by becoming Rafiki Mso. Your one-handed Bobby Margin can preach the gospel to someone in Lebanon, someone in Iraq. Putting it together with mine, we can do great and mighty things for God and bring many people to salvation. Kuwa Rafiki Mso today. Pay bill 933 #Rafiki Mso.
If you're also yet to be a Rafiki Mso, you have that opportunity. You can contribute as low as 100 shillings for us to reach one more soul. Reporting for Hope TV Newswatch at Sitamgong in Kajiado County, I'm Alice Diana.
Is a good initiative indeed. Thank you, Alice Diana, for that report. And on that note, let us take a short break on Newswatch tonight. We will be back with more news.
In order to keep hope alive in the airwaves, Hope Media has a couple of initiatives. Friends of Hope. Friends of Hope is you and I forming a team of well-wishers and volunteers who give in cash and kind to support in spreading the gospel at Hope Media. Currently, Hope Media is running a campaign under Friends of Hope dubbed 100 for 1. Through the campaign, Hope Media is asking Hope FM and Hope TV listeners and viewers to give just 100 shillings in order to reach one more soul with the message of hope and the gospel. Engage with us on our social media platforms at Hope FM Live and at Hope TV Kenya. Kuwa Rafiki Mso leo.
Before I got married, I lived in his house as a son. My wife took me from his house to her house.
He founded Deliverance Church and I was there when it happened on 22nd of November 1970.
I wish everybody would preach like Jokayo.
I never heard him tell stories about donkeys and rabbits and giraffes running and taking corners, all those. So that impacted us a lot.
So when I met Jokayo, I said, hey, Reverend Tom Houston was talking about you. Jokayo said, he is the first person who insisted I must get theological training.
He has just left a legacy of the kingdom among us.
Come back. Stakeholders in the coffee sector have urged the government to give more support to training of baristas and mixologists as a new venture through our government-private partnership aimed to creating more skilled jobs as their demand is high locally and internationally. Speaking during the maiden graduation, where half of the class has already secured jobs abroad in five-star hotels and cruise ships, earning more than 300,000 Kenya shillings after undertaking a short course. The youth have expressed optimism as most of them previously pursued the bachelor courses but took years without jobs. Farmers in the coffee growing zones have at the same time been encouraged to work hard as the whole value chain expands and boosts the economy of the country by, among others, strengthening the weakening of the shilling through foreign exchange.
Nimesoma mengi for the last 1 month. It's been really a great pleasure and I'm really humbled. Nimesoma mengi and one thing I'd like to tell the people outside there, it's not about just learning, alafu unakaa huko mtaa. You'd rather learn something that will give you a job.
Ningetia nguvu watoto wetu wa vijana na wa kike wasikae nyumbani, waje wasomee masomo haya, wajue jinsi ya kuchanganya kahawa, maana tunakuza kahawa katika Central Kenya. Watafaidika na hii elimu na watafikia mataifa na pia wataendeleza nchi yetu na zaidi kufanya Kenya yetu ijulikane na kahawa yake.
I see myself in 5 years taking up roles like teaching or mentoring new baristas, or maybe being a mentor or being given a management role, leadership role.
Well, what we would ask is to give us more support into this industry that we are trying to bring up, because there's no coffee and mixology is now upcoming in our industry, and we would really request the industry to support us as a team to bring this society up and support our Kenyan students to go out of this country.
Across our borders now, the World Health Organization WHO has said that it has lost communication with its contacts at Gaza's main hospital, Al-Shifa. The WHO says it has grave concerns for the safety of staff and patients there who have become trapped by fighting around the hospital. The Israeli military says it has agreed to help evacuate babies from the hospital to a safer facility, but denies Al-Shifa has lost power. Israel's President Isaac Herzog says Hamas has its base underneath the building, something Hamas denies. The Israeli military says it is not hitting the hospital during fighting. Gaza's second biggest hospital, Al-Quds, is also reported by a charity to have run out of fuel. Israel began striking Gaza after the Hamas attacks on 7th October, which saw 1,200 people killed and more than 200 taken hostage. The Hamas-run health ministry says more than 11,000 people have been killed in Gaza, since of whom more than 4,500 were children. And now in sports, Luke Kiprop clocked 2 hours, 13 minutes and 19 seconds to clinch the second edition of the 10 International Marathon held in Elgeyo Marakwet County on Sunday. He beat his closest challenger, Charles Kimeli, who registered a time of 2 hours, 14 minutes and 26 seconds to emerge second, while Edwin Yator was a distant third, completing the marathon in 2 hours, 14 minutes and 58 seconds. In the women's category, Naomi Chepkorir was named the overall winner after finishing the race in 2 hours, 32 minutes and 36 seconds, while Lena Kaino recorded 2 hours, 34 minutes and 27 seconds to finish second. Caroline Kimosop was third, finishing in 2 hours, 36 minutes and 36 seconds.
Mara kwanza kukimbia Kenya Marathon. Nimefurahia sana, ngawacha haikuwa rahisi. Ilikuwa hard course, ilikuwa inanyesha kidogo. Mbio haikuwa mbaya sana, ngawacha ilikuwa baridi, mamilima. But ni ile tu nilikuwa nimejipanga mzuri. Niliona hao nikasema maybe wataniwacha mbele, nikasema heri niende wanipate mbele, wakienda waende. Nikifanikiwa ni sawa.
Kijana sasa aliponiambia kwamba anaweza kukimbia, nikaona kama coach kwamba ilikuwa little bit challenge kwa sababu hajawahi kimbia mpaka 35 kilometers. Amekuwa akikimbia 30, 25, but most of the time anakimbianga like 30 kilometers a day. So nikaona kuna potential pia. Nikamuongelesha na nikamweleza kwamba nikampea 1000 akaenda kuregister. Nikamwambia enda register hii race na mimi najua ikiumana tu enda tu mpaka 30 kilometers, but ukiona uko sawa kana wanaume tu. Nikikwambia wakati ukiniona nikiwa kwa gari nikikwambia vumilia, kaa hivyo hivyo, na hivyo ndio vile utakimbia vizuri. Na hivyo ndio vile kijana aliamua tu na tukapea moral wakati tukiwa njiani. That's why amekimbia hivyo.
PASC Langa from Uasin Gishu County and Wieta Girls from Trans Nzoia County have been crowned the 2023 champions of the Safaricom Chapadimba Rift Valley region. PASC Langa clinched the victory by defeating the defending regional champions Liza Hill Academy from Kajiado County with a scoreline of 2-1 in a fiercely contested final at ASK Showground, Nakuru. PASC Langa took the lead in the 58th minute, courtesy of a splendid strike by Samson Minor, before Benson Otieno doubled the score in the 67th minute by converting a free kick to make it 2-0. Joseph Oduor scored a consolation goal for Liza Hill in the 89th minute.
First, kitu ya kwanza nataka tushukuru Mungu. Imekuwa hard game, hatukuwa tuna expect hivyo, but all in all tumepata bao. Nashukuru striker wetu ameplay part yake. Then game ilikuwa intense at first. Kidogo vijana walikuwa wametense, but nashukuru tu God na team manager wetu ametusupport. Pia mafans pale wamekuwa side yetu. Pia kwenda national si easy, sisi ni first time kwenda huko. So ni big thanks tu kwa kila msee na kwa Mungu. So Safaricom Chapadimba hiyo imekuwa effort poa, vijana wamejiexpose vizuri juu kumekuwa na mascouts hapa. At least kama umeplay poa, vijana mascouts wamekuona.
The game was too hard today. I think I have had so many injuries with the girls, and we did not manage to play also again according to our game plan. But we told the girls to fight, and they fought, and whichever they win, we are happy about it. So thank you. I feel so much happy because we're the second time champion in Rift Valley, Safaricom Chapadimba champions. And I know we prepared very well and we are good to task. Next, we are going for the nationals and we are going for that title. We know COVID made us not to win the title in 2020, but we're going for this championship this year. And I know next year we are going to be the winners in this 4th edition of Safaricom and Chapadimba.
And Harambee Stars has today embarked on their second day of residential training at Kasarani Annex. This is in preparation for the upcoming 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers against Gabon and Seychelles. Kenya has been drawn in Group F of the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers against Cote d'Ivoire, Gabon, Gambia, Burundi, and Seychelles. And that wraps up Newswatch tonight. On behalf of the whole team that has made this bulletin a success, thank you for watching. I'm Tess Njenga. Have a good night.